Thank you, and good afternoon once again. My name is Mateusz Gomuła, and I'm a student of ninth secondary school in Warsaw, named after Klementyny Hoffmanowej. I'm in third grade, and of course, I'm a candidate for Queen Hedvig Scholarship 2023. So first of all, I wanted to start with my social activity, especially youth councils, because these are the organizations that I'm in for the longest time. I'm a member of youth Warsaw City Council and Youth District Council, and youth councils were created to advise city authorities. During my term, I had numerous occasions to talk with, for example, mayor of Warsaw or representatives from Warsaw Adult Council, and it is a pleasure for me to represent Warsaw students on the city forum. There are some pictures of my activity during my term. And next thing I want to talk, it's really important for me. It's a school council. I'm really active in my school since I joined it. First, I was active during the organization of school festivals. When I was in the second grade, I became a vice president of my school. And in 2 months ago, in March, I won the elections for the school council president. This is me during the debate. There are some pictures from the festival's organization. It was really a good experience to work with so many people. In this school year, when I was the vice president, I prepared and organized 2 big projects. The first one was school council sailing trip. It took place in September, and there were around 50 students. And the main idea was to create a space to talk about our school, our ideas, how to improve our school, the coming school year, and how we can work together during the festivals, during the activity in our school. And we also wanted to involve new students, the first-year students. They were, of course, on the trip. We involved them in our school activity, and we showed them the options in our school, how to get engaged. And the second thing was the winter ball in January this year. We had around 400 participants. It is quite a lot, I think. And I was, of course, the main organizer. It was really hard and stressful to prepare such a big event, but fortunately everything went well, and it was really, really fun. And there are some photos from some more formal occasions. This is, for example, the left photo is from 2 weeks ago. And this is the end of graduate year, my speech during the ceremony. And I'm really passionate about social studies. I want to develop my both theoretical and practical knowledge. So this school year, I attended many Olympiads. I had some successes. There's everything on the left side. And on the right photo, it's me during the oral exam at one of the Olympiads. I got 95% from this oral exam. And the newest activity that I'm participating, it's called Action Diplomacy. It's organized by Warsaw School of Economics. And during the program, I will have an opportunity to meet with ambassadors from around the world, to visit embassies, because diplomacy and things connected with diplomacy, such an international business, are now my interests, and I want to develop my knowledge and talk to people who are experts in this category. So it's a really great occasion for me to get engaged and develop my practical knowledge in this field. What can the scholarship give me? I, of course, want to participate in the scholarship because I want to visit United States and talk to people who are experts, and they are experts in fields that are connected with my interests, such for example, business and foreign relations impact on business, because it's like a big correlation between these 2 things. And of course, I want to share my knowledge with students in Hoffmanowa High School, because we had a lot of talented people in our high school, and I want them to benefit from my scholarship as well. And maybe encourage them to take part next year. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mateusz. Very interesting. You may stop sharing the screen. And if I may ask Dominika Kozakiewicz to ask you questions, let me introduce Mrs. Dominika Kozakiewicz, who is president of AON, and Marzena Bielecka, who is a very experienced investor on the Polish market.
Hi, Mateusz. It's nice to speaking with you, and I am really impressed by your presentation. You are doing a lot in your school, in the community, and taking active part in this Olympics. Please, if you could tell me maybe in more details, what is your goal for this trip? Yeah, because you told that you would like to meet the experts in business, to go to US, but what is your main the objective? Yeah, what you would like to achieve?
I think I want to get big experience, because this scholarship is different than the other scholarships, because I can get real experience, like coming to the United States and get practical knowledge by talking to the experts, meeting directly with the experts in the United States. It's so far away, and but I can, maybe I will have an occasion to speak to them. And I also want to get to know the abroad schooling system for both university and high school system, because I also want to study abroad. So it's an occasion for me to talk maybe to some students that are studying, that they are from different countries and they are studying abroad, so I can get really practical experience.
Practical. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marzena.
Thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting for me, and I've seen that you picked as a role model sort of very well-known diplomat, and that this is area of your interest. And I would want to ask you the question, why you picked for the scholarship Silicon Valley?
Why Silicon Valley, yes?
Yes.
Because I think Silicon Valley is one of the most important places in the world when it comes to business and new technologies. And of course, new technologies are now strictly connected with international trade, for example, with international business, and also with politics, because money is a lot in politics, and it's really an important thing. And Silicon Valley is really strategic and important place. And people who are working there, I think they know a lot about international relations between countries, cultures, and trade culture, for example, between countries. And I think it's really it's a place when a lot of companies started their work. So I can go there and experience.
Is there any specific area of sort of business or innovation you would want to learn more about during this trip?
A specific one? I think there's no one specified area, but I'm generally passionate about the trade and business, and my main interest is diplomacy and foreign relations. So
this is a very broad, definition: trade,
yeah.
Diplomacy, business. I thought that maybe you are more that you have a bit narrow interest, specific interest. You want to learn more during this trip. But I understand that this is broader, a sort of approach that you want to learn as much as possible.
Yes, I'm not kind of person that is specified, for example, in one category. For example, as other participants. I know other participants are, for example, they are passionate about informatics, programming, new technologies, or I know chemistry. But I'm mostly passionate about the diplomacy and about the social studies. So there is like no main thing in social studies when it comes to like business. I'm generally passionate about it. So I don't have like a specific category. Like it's really
okay.
wide.
Can I ask one more question, Hedvig? The third one?
Yes, assuming that the answer will last no longer than 1 minute.
Exactly. I mean, can you imagine that you meet a very well-known scientist there, and you don't have a clue about the area of his expertise? How would you start the conversation? What would be, maybe not how would you start, but what would be the question you would ask such a person?
Okay, so let me think for a while. I think I will ask him how his business category, like the field that he or she is working in, can positively impact the world. Like maybe it could have some positive impact on, for example, I don't know, peace in the world. It can like fix some problems that we face today in the modern world. For example, some, I don't know, fever problems or medical problems or things like this. Science can fix really big problems in modern world. So maybe the scientists can like help politicians with making a world a better place.
Thank you very much. Mateusz, I was missing one slide on your presentation because there was a beautiful slide, what Queen Hedvig Scholarship can give to me, more or less. And I was missing the slide, what you can do for your environment. So after you return from California, what will be the benefit of your stay there for others, for your friends, classmates, parents?
Of course, I want to use my experience in the Silicon Valley and tell it about it in my school. Because in my school, we have a lot of talented biologists, chemistry people that are interested in chemistry or biology, because this is the main profile of our school. And I want to show them, to tell them about the trip and about the current world possibilities for young people. Because I think in California, when I meet with, for example, Stanford University staff or students, I can, during my, when I come back to Poland, I can share their passions, their stories, for example, because of course they have stories, their backgrounds, how they got to their current positions. And I want to share this experience, their stories with people in my school, because we have in our school a lot of talented people who are really experts. They want to become an expert. So
understood. Thank you very much. Now it's time for the feedback. Maximum 20 seconds for each of us. Marzena, if I may ask you.
I mean, from my perspective, you are not the obvious candidate, although you are the candidate for the scholarship. And the only reason why I'm saying this is that your current experience is far away from what I would probably presume that the candidate for the scholarship has. But having said that, I think that it's very good to have such a candidate, which is not obvious, because you convinced me during your presentation, answering our questions, that the scholarship you are applying for is a good thing for you and for the community, for the environment, and so on. You are obviously in. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Dominika, also 20 seconds.
Okay. Just thank you very much, Mateusz, for the preparation. I highly see your presentation. I have very much feelings like Marzena, that probably your interest is a little bit far from the Silicon Valley. So I would rather think from your perspective if really you can meet in Silicon Valley somebody who will, let's say, drive your imagination further. Maybe it's rather Washington you should go, but you know, sky is the limit. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I join opinions of Marzena and Dominika. Mateusz, thank you very much. Congratulations on the second stage on the scholarship. Please wait for results. We will let you know in more than 2 weeks. The results, you will see the list, and then we will see. Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you.